Let me tell you something, brother. Hackamania is happening April 10th through 12th in sunny Las Vegas.
Ooh, yeah. You know it.
We hope you'll be there when all of your favorite Hackamania stars gather for a few nights of unbelievable podcasting.
It's going to be star-studded. It really is. You'll be floored with the personalities you'll be rubbing elbows with.
Featuring such celebrities as Rocco.
Whew, that's a big one.
JT.
Whoa, JT's there. That's right. Holy shit.
Patrick Melton.
Whoa. Pat Dixon, I believe.
Don't forget Patrick Melton's hump. It's happening.
Oh, yeah. And
April
Anthony
10th.
Cumia, if you know who that is.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him. Coming up, get your tickets now at hackamania.com. And you know what? You can save yourself some money if you use the promo code CREEP, and we truly appreciate it. You ready to start the show, Carl?
Let's go.
All right, then.
Attention parents, what you're about to see is not suitable for kids. Shoot, it's not even suitable for some grown-ups. You might want to walk away now if you ain't into these type of things.
If you're a kid, don't get on here, okay? See, that's how you do a disclaimer. Okay? You tell the kids to get out the fuck off the damn page.
I'm going to give the people what they want. Sensation, horror, shock.
I'm gonna deliver the goods because I'm alive and I'm not backing down.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Shut the fuck up!
Hey! Not nice.
No, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You need to leave? No, bitch.
Okay.
Oh, he's out. Yeah, he's out.
Hola, creepos. Welcome to another episode of your favorite true crime podcast, a show about creeps by creeps for you creeps. I'm your host. My name is Vinny, and joining me from his house today, it's hot Carl.
What is happening, Vinny Paulino? Good to see you, my friend. Yes, we are remote today. It's a snow day.
It sure is everywhere.
It is. It's really snowy outside.
Yeah, we just had a snow day.
Hey, guess what, Vinny? Yesterday,
What,
there were
Carl?
2 football games on the TV. The AFC
Yeah.
and NFC championship games.
I watched some of those.
I won all 5 bets that I put in on these games, including 2 parlays.
No
Is that incredible?
shit.
Yeah.
So you made
yesterday.
So you made a bunch of money?
Yeah.
Does that mean we could have Who Are These Socials back?
No, not that kind of
Damn
money.
it.
I didn't make that kind of
Damn
money, Vinny.
Okay, I'm just checking.
But I
I'm just
predicted what would
checking.
happen. I knew the over-unders. I knew who would cover the spread. I was very proud of myself. That game in Denver was a shit show. God damn, it's not even football at that point. But
I don't think I know what a catch is anymore, Carl. I don't think I
Dude.
understand what a catch is.
I'm not even talking about the Bills. I'm talking about the Patriots.
Yeah.
The third and fourth quarter.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Football, man. They're ruining us all. I will say this. I picked the Rams, so I'm a loser. I'm out on everything.
Yep.
But I am here for the creep off, and I'm very excited for that. For those of you who don't know, this show is a competition. It's not all about football. Carl, explain to people how it works.
It's not all about football. It's a good point, Vinny. This is a true crime show where we compete with each other to find the creepiest person in a specific category. Today, we're trying to find the creepiest person from Iran. And so, Vinny and I will
how are
both
we going to
present-
do that?
Vinny and I will both present who we think is the biggest creep in Iran. And then you will go to patreon.com/thecreepoff and vote for who you thought was the bigger creep. And then we tally those votes during the course of the week. And on the next Monday show, we have our results girl join us to tell us what the results were. The beauty of this, Vinny, is that, yes, it is a competition and we do keep score. So once someone gets to 5 wins, the other person has to spin the dreaded wheel of consequences. What's the score now? 3-3?
We are currently tied 3-3, and here to give us the results from last week's episode, it is the delightful, it is the vivacious, it is the late with her cow bikini pictures. Hot Danny. Hi, Danny.
Hello.
So, Danny,
How you doing?
last we heard, you got a selfie stick in the mail. Vinny overnighted it. He couldn't get it too fast enough.
Yeah.
And
I would have driven it there myself.
I know you would have. I know you would have. So we were going to get a new photo shoot because the first photo shoot, I guess, wasn't approved by the powers that be. Management had a problem with it. So we we're going to get a new photo shoot.
They're,
Just trying to help.
Yeah. I am working on it. I just don't bother. Don't be mean to Vinny about it. It's on me. It's my fault.
Come on. Like I want to be mean to Vinny about it. That's no fun.
Stop being mean to me, everybody. I didn't do it.
Fucked up. Come on. You're taking away all my fun, Danny. All right. So anyway, what I'm alluding to, if you're not familiar, is that Danny is going to be doing a round of cow bikini photos for us, and people who support us on Patreon will get treated to that. The lovely,
that means that
beautiful Danny.
If you follow our social media or go to our Patreon, you will see 2/3 of this show in a cow bikini. If you look hard enough.
That's true. That's a good point.
And some of it's not so nice. Some of it's not so nice.
Why did I ever agree to do this show with you, Vinny? Why do I humiliate myself on purpose? Is it worth it? It's definitely not. What am I doing?
What are you talking about? This is totally worth it. Everything about the show is worth it. What are you, crazy?
Okay. All right.
What do you think this is? Who are these socials? You're just like, oh, you're going to do the cost-benefit analysis now?
Yeah, I was just doing that in my head. Did you notice that? I was just doing the cost-benefit analysis in my head. I'm like, what am I doing? The fuck?
I did notice that. I didn't care for it. Danny, let's hear the results from last week. Who is the winner? Who is gone game point?
Okay, game point this week. Last week's was creepiest painter. Artist?
Mm-hmm.
Artist, sorry. With 74% of the vote this week goes to Karl.
I would like to formally thank all of you.
Cuzaroo.
All of the Cuzaroos out there voting for Karl. 74%. Wow. I had a great presentation, and I am rewarded for it. And Danny, what a fantastic presentation from you just now.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You too.
I couldn't be happier about this.
With
This
the
day's going
cost-benefit analysis.
I love this show. The Cream Off rules. Who wasn't watching this show? It's the best.
Seriously.
This show stinks, so I want out.
Too bad.
I want out before next week.
Too
All right,
bad,
Danny. At Danny Desolation, we look forward to seeing more of you this week. You take it easy. And don't forget, we're going to put up a post for you to submit your questions for Danny's Ask Me Anything that's coming up on this Friday's bonus episode. So make sure you are tuned in for that. We'll see you soon, Danny. Take it easy. Stay warm, kiddo.
Who would have questions for a girl who used to be addicted to drugs and was a stripper? I can't imagine there's going to be a lot of questions for her, right?
I got at least two. I got like two.
Okay, good. I might have a
So I also, Karl, while we're, bringing it today, I have another special guest. Here she is. It's Mahalia, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, we can hear you
long
too.
Time no see, but yeah, more like long time no hear.
Good to see you, Mahalia. What's going on?
Good to be here. Not much. A little less snow here in Las Vegas, but
oh, shut up.
I'm still
rub it in. How is Las Vegas? Is the town getting excited for Hackamania? You hearing a lot of people murmuring about it on the streets?
On the streets, all over town, and through email as well. We got some spicy consequence ideas coming through.
Oh, interesting.
Do we really?
So,
we do. I wanna like keep it surprise because we gotta get some more coming through though.
So what we're referring to here is Mahalia is our results girl when we do the live shows at Hackamania because she's local to Las Vegas and great contributor to the show.
She's taking on the job of the keeper of the consequences for the live show.
Yeah,
So
when we do live shows, we do a consequence right after the show is over based on a live audience vote.
Yeah.
So I feel honored,
so
truly. It's big responsibility, but I feel honored to take on the role and be there.
You should feel honored about it. We don't just let any schmuck who just says, hey, I'm a girl and I live in Las Vegas. Can I do this thing? You think we're just like, yeah, sure, why not? Okay,
I have a little bit of experience, so I think I'm the right woman for the job.
You kill it every year. You definitely do. No complaints from me.
Hell yeah. is a great hang too when you go to Hackamania and she's there. She's a lot of fun. She helped me on this last trip. I was so confused as to where I was going. I was mistaking Patrick's hump for the spear. And she was like, no, Vinny, that's Patrick. I was like, oh, thank you.
Vinny's like, I'm the first one in line. This is amazing.
I can't believe I'm going to get it so cheap. But there was Mahalia just tapping me on the shoulder.
We need to get more people coming to town because I want to hang out with you guys and I want to hang out with all the creeps there listening who need to buy their tickets and come to our live show.
Well, I'm looking
Use the
forward
promo
to
code
seeing
CREEP,
you.
Hackamania.com.
Can you tell everybody
and-
where they can send their consequence ideas?
Yes, please do not forget. Thank you to those who have already sent your spicy ideas, but I think there's some more ideas out there yet to come through. So please, please, please send your creep off consequence ideas to creepoffconsequenceideas@gmail.com.
So what I'd like you to do for next week is I want you to take a look at all of those, right? And I want you to see if there's any that are just implausible. That,
Like some silly ones that we're just like, we're not doing that. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Like, if
share
there's
those
anything
with
that
us
I have to
next week.
insert into my body, like that's probably going to be out, I would imagine. Like I've already assumed that I'm losing. I just
Pull the
assume this is my
wild ones out
consequence.
just for funsies. I can do that. I can do that.
Okay, that'd be fun.
All right. Well, thank you, Mahalia. And where can everybody follow you?
Everyone can follow me at Mahalia, 5 L's on Instagram.
All right, Mahalia. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Thank you,
Thanks for
guys.
stopping by.
5 L's. That's like
gotta
Aaron
remember
Imholt
that
level.
now.
That's Aaron Imholt level L's. Holy shit. That's a lot of L's. All right, Vinny, are you ready to start
That's
our competition this week?
I certainly am, Carl. Let's ring that bell and let's go.
I won, so I will go first. And if you want to pull up my creep this week, this is Mohammed Bijay. And Mohammed Bijay is known as the vampire of the Tehran desert. He grew up in Tehran. His mother died when he was very young. By 10 years old, he's already stopped going to school and was just kind of a slacker. By 23, he moved to Pakdasht, a poor town full of Afghan refugees. He had antisocial personality disorder fused with pedophilic fixation. Not a good combination,
Jesus
my friend.
Christ.
Also, sexual sadism. Watching other people suffer got him hard AF. He got off on that sort of shit. He liked to watch children beg for mercy. It's one of the
It
things
was probably. Oh, I'm sorry. It was probably pretty hard to figure out he had a real problem in Iran, given the culture there.
Well, it's funny you say that because this guy did some damage before he was taken down. Let's talk about that. In July of 2002, a 10-year-old boy disappears after accepting a ride from Bijay. And weeks later, authorities find the child's charred bones in the desert, and they just assume he probably stepped on a leftover landmine. They're like, another kid who's just bones in the desert. This happens all the time. There's always landmines out there. So no investigation, no worries about that. April 2004,
Smart.
a 12-year-old boy goes missing. Again, no arrest. By June of 2004, he gathers 3 boys and says, hey, you guys want to go hunt rabbits with me? And they're like,
Cool guy.
That sounds cool. I want to hunt some rabbits. He's like, yeah, come with me. It's going to be fun. So then he drives them out to a secluded part of the desert, rapes all 3 of them, slits their throats, and then lights them on fire.
That's not good.
The other thing
None
that
of
he
those
does,
things are good.
the other thing he does, he likes to take photos of the children that he abducts. You know, he's abducting multiple children at a time. And I think he likes to bring it back to his home and jerk off to it or something. He likes looking at these kids that he eventually
But did
murders.
they kill any rabbits? Did they get any rabbits on the trip at least?
They don't. No, he never fulfills his promises. Here's him with some kids that he's going to kill. They're just having a good old time swimming in the swimming hole. Here's some more fun. Another photo he took of these children that he wanted to go play with. Oh, look at these kids. Look at this. Mohammed Bijay, he's so cool. He takes us out and does fun stuff. We go swimming. It's great. Now, the problem here, Vinny, is that a lot of these children are migrants and illegal immigrants from Afghanistan. And so when the children go missing, the parents don't really want to tell authorities because they're like, well, we're not even supposed to be here. So we probably want to keep this kind of quiet.
Right.
So he really did find just the right kind of children to abduct and have a good time with, this monster here. So between March and September 2004, children are disappearing left and right. And the authorities are not really looking into it. They don't seem to care all that much. They did detain him at one time in April because he was a suspect in one of these children being found burned up in the desert. And despite finding bloodstained clothes in his room, they're like, nah, there's no evidence here. And they just let him go.
Yeah, it could be anybody's blood.
So
it could be some woman's blood. It's fine.
Yeah, whatever. It's blood. It's Afghan. It's Iran. What are you gonna do? So September comes around. He attempts to kidnap 2 boys. Unfortunately, they escape, and they run right to the police. So the police raid his home. They find gasoline cans, a bloody knife, and photos of the children who went missing that I was just showing you. And under interrogation, BJ claims he was going to get to 100 children. That was his goal. He's like, if you had got me, I was definitely going to get to 100. Now, he leads officers to 19 different grave sites out around the desert to show them where they can find this. The police did such a horrible job with this. 16 police personnel were reprimanded for negligence because they just weren't caring about any of this or paying any attention. So that's in September. October, the trial begins.
Okay.
And there's not much of a trial because he'd already confessed to doing all this shit, right?
Sure.
So he receives 16 death sentences as well as 100 lashings.
That's it?
In March of
16
2005.
death sentences for that?
So in March of 2005, they have Padasht, the town where he committed all these crimes. They have the little square there, and they're like, hey, we got a fun little public hanging. Who wants to come down for this?
Nice.
Over 5,000 people show up. There's children on shoulders. They're pissed off. They're chanting shit. They're watching him get lashed. They're throwing rocks at him while he's getting lashed. This guy's falling down while he's getting lashed. I have some photos of what this looks like.
This is
him
all right, maybe
in the
Iran's
square,
not that bad.
getting
Iran's not
smacked
that
around
bad.
a little bit. This is him. You can see he's up against a metal post, and you can see these welts on his back from the 100 lashings that he's taking before being hung.
Like, couldn't we have just done that to ESO?
Yeah. I think the whole Dabbleverse could agree that would have been the right thing to do.
Yeah. I feel like we should just be able to drag these people out into the middle of the streets and lash them and then send them to jail or hang them, depending on the severity of what they've done. But I think the public lashing should be part of it.
It needs to be televised, and we need to have a reason for commercial interruption, right? We got to treat it like it's football. There need to be timeouts. There needs to be a 2-minute warning, a 2 lashes warning. You just got 2 more. So
somehow we have Pat McAfee covering it and doing commentary. Yep. It'll be great.
Oh, I'm telling you, this is a ratings bonanza. We got to get on it. Dude, during the lashings, one of the family members of a victim jumped past the police and started stabbing the guy. And they're like, all right, buddy, we're all having fun here, but yeah. It's like they're just like, all right, do you want to do the honors? Sure, go ahead. Go ahead and stab a little bit.
Get in there.
So then they decide to get the crane out and put him up in the air for everyone to watch. This is him hanging after the lashings. And actually, this is an interesting photo right here because you can actually see where he was stabbed in the back by that dude.
Yeah.
So he's bleeding out with the shirt they put on him after the lashings, and the crowd's out chanting, God is great. They're having a good old time enjoying watching this man be put to death for his crimes against children. All the children were between the ages of 8 and 15 that he was having sex with, murdering, and then burning to death.
So what I'm learning here is Iran isn't all that bad.
They have figured it out eventually. But actually, this case specifically caused international outrage and controversy about Iran having public executions. So reformists think that it actually encourages violence because you got all these people who are just like bloodthirsty and watching this guy get
Sure.
lashed. Children are watching this. Probably not the best thing to do. But also, public executions hurt the country's international image and reflect poorly on Islam, a lot of reformists feel. So that is my creep. Mohammed Bijay, the vampire of the Tehran desert, who murdered over 19 children and also essayed them and burned them up.
Man, I love a happy ending, though. That was nice. It was a
He
good ending.
did get his comeuppance on that, didn't he?
Well, the one thing that I've learned about reading about Iran over the last day or so is that they have had their share of horrific serial killers. They've had their shares of pedos. But my creep, I feel like, kind of stands apart, Carl.
Oh, okay.
And I want to introduce you to him. But first, I want to introduce you to this lovely, lovely gal. This is Mona Haidara. Now, she was born in 2004. She was raised Shia Muslim. And
those eyebrows look like they were stuck to her. Can she peel those off if she wants to? What?
Do you remember that? Remember that stupid thing with the magnets that you could do as a kid? Like, those are definitely a little bushy.
Like.
Well, here's a fun fact. At age 12, she got to marry this guy. This is Sajjad Haidara, also her husband / first cousin.
Okay.
Now, this is an arranged marriage. By the time she's 17 years old, she was already a mother to a 3-year-old son. Multiple accounts describe the marriage as abusive and forced. Lots of essay. No Barbies for her, Carl. She was not even allowed to go to the mall,
What?
She wasn't even allowed to go, after school because she had to go do chores and shit, made her clean her room. All the classic child marriage tropes that we could think of.
Yeah. So this is just a typical marriage that we're describing here in Iran. Oh, I mean, this is outrageous. This is an outrage. Yeah. Okay.
This is horrible. This is absolutely terrible.
I hate it. Yeah.
She was 12 years old, and she has to marry this guy who's like 30. And look at this dumb smile. Keep this picture in your mind, Carl. We're going to keep that up there for a minute. She decides she does not want to live this type of life. She wants out of there, and she escapes, Carl, and she flees, makes it all the way to the haven of women's rights, the country of Turkey.
Oh, perfect. She'll be fine.
Yeah. She was trying to find safety from all the violence and the control that she endured. But unfortunately, her father and Sajjad here tracked her down and dragged her back to Iran. Poor thing. And on February 5th, 2022, Sajjad said, "Hey, listen, baby, it's pretty humiliating for you to try to leave me. I had to make my own dinner last week. I had to go do the dishes. I had to do a bunch of ladies' work.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I do lady work.
100 lashings, I say.
So listen, babe, I don't know. Don't get too upset about this, but I'm going to need to restore some of my honor here. I'm a man and you can't dishonor me like this." So that's when him and his weird brother held her down and chopped his 17-year-old's wife's head off with a knife.
Oh. So they made it 5 years is what you're telling me. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a good run.
I'm not done yet. What makes this especially disturbing, Carl, and why he gets my nominations is because of what happens next. After he chops off his child wife's head, he decides, here's a fun picture, to walk around the streets carrying her head, parading it, explaining to everybody how he was able to restore his honor after his wife tried to leave him. At one point,
thank God. I thought he was going to fuck the throat hole. This is so much better. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Vinny. What
he
did he
puts
do?
her head on a stick, Carl, and marches through the streets.
Yeah.
He's literally posing for pictures for people with his dead wife's head and the knife, walking through the fucking streets. Yeah, that's right. Kathy Griffin style. That's fucking horrible.
Kathy Griffin style. Is that where she got the idea from?
Yeah. This was so actually heinous that people in Iran were upset about it.
That is heinous.
That's what I'm saying. This guy, he's like, you guys can't do that. I mean, you can't chop her head off and parade it through the streets anymore. It's 2022, bro. So he gets arrested after this. And by January 2023, an Iranian court sentenced him to 8 years and 2 months in prison for this.
What?
Can you believe it?
Excessive. That seems excessive.
That's how bad it was. A man was sentenced to 8 years in prison for crime against a woman.
You know
That's
what this
how
is?
bad this was in Iran.
Not to bring it back to football, but this is their version of taunting, right? They're like, look at, we weren't even going to throw a flag on this one. You can murder your wife if she's a bitch, but you had to fucking parade her through the streets and show it off. Like that's excessive.
Yeah. Excessive celebration.
Excessive celebration. Yes.
That's the name of this episode. Protests erupted. Hashtags like Mona Hadari trended. And this reignited national conversations about child marriage, domestic violence, and honor killings, and the lack of any real protection for women. Oh, but here's the most fucked up part to me.
bitch.
Mona's family reportedly forgave him under Iraq's Kisas retribution laws,
okay,
which allows relatives to pardon the killer and avoid the death penalty. So her family could have been like, yeah, this guy just chopped off my daughter's head and paraded it through the streets on a stick.
No one likes this bitch. Vinny, no one liked this bitch.
Carl, he was whistling the bare necessities. He's out there. It's just the bare necessity, like a fucking hobo with a bindle. He's walking around with her head on a stick. And
you're making me like him. You're making me like him, Vinny. It sounds like this woman was a bitch.
My God.
No, everyone wanted her dead, it sounds like.
All she wanted to do was not be SA'd.
Yeah.
She was a child shackled to this monster at 12 years old. So when you go to the creepoff.com or when you go to patreon.com this week, please think of women's rights. I'm just kidding. Vote for me. Let's make this fun.
You know, we haven't even talked about what we're celebrating today. And one of the great things about the Creep Off, it is a Monday. We start your week off right with a holiday called Super Chat Monday, and people are celebrating that holiday with us.
Let's start off with Timo2288 became a YouTube member. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
MG082, thanks for the $2. May the 12th man reign. LG Hawks, F the Pats, $2 Dan. I'm with you, man.
I'm with you too.
Let's
go Hawks. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Hawk up, whatever it is they say. Hunter Duke, thanks for the $4.99. Boys, happy Super Chat Monday, and go Pats. Gross. I'm so Carl for May. Stay warm and safe, all you beautiful creeps.
Thanks, Hunter Duke. Good to see you.
Our friend Mahal became a YouTube member. Thanks, Mahal.
Thanks, Mahal. You're setting a good example out there.
That's right. Chris Primer, thanks for the 10th spot. Our pal Opie has ducked super chats for 2 weeks now. I have spent $10 from alt accounts requesting Ron's PayPal. The only super chat he read today was some schmuck whining about his snowblower.
No shit. All right. I have to report this into Mr. Adam Bush. We need to report on this on Wednesday's WATP. Is we're asking.
So I got an idea, Chris.
Yeah.
No, you could probably find it. We know Ron's last name, right? He's pretty upfront about it.
Yeah, Ron Berman.
Yeah. Just search it in PayPal. Look for it. You might be able to find it.
It's a pretty common name. I wouldn't do that.
Just start sending guys named Ron money.
I know, right?
It's better than giving it to Opie. It's better than giving it to Opie.
No, that's fucked up that Opie won't allow his PayPal address to get out there. He's actively suppressing that. That's messed up.
Especially if people are giving you money to get it. That's ridiculous. Joseph Collins, 628. Thanks for the $4.99. Great news, Karl and Vinnie. Your favorite team, the Pats, are back in the Super Bowl. No,
it's so annoying. It's so annoying.
Carl, do you realize that the Patriots have won or been to 9 Super Bowls, fired Bill Belichick, gone from 4 wins to 14 wins over multiple seasons, missed on a quarterback in the first round of the draft, and are now back in the Super Bowl, all in the span of the same time since the Dolphins' last playoff victory?
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds about right.
Jump out of a window. I want to jump out of a fucking window.
Why does anyone like football? Why do we watch it?
Chris Tuttle, 198. Vinnie Carlino, bigger than Jesus.
You gotta love Vinnie Carlino.
Rumple Trenchcoat, a Colombo Bop, a Colombo Pod, 8422. Thanks for the $2. Carl brought a one-stop shopping kind of creep. That's true. He did. Kim Bowley 9111. Thanks for the $5. Can we get a cow bikini? Who wore it best? We all know it was Karl. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I saw
We
some
can
of these
definitely
pictures
put a poll up for
sure. Joseph College 628. Thanks for the $4.99. Karl wins.
Yeah.
We haven't even started collecting votes yet, sir.
Thank you, Joseph Collins.
Fuck the lemons and bail. Thanks for the $2. Says hi, ma hell yeah.
Hell yeah, getting some
She
love.
said nothing back. Rumpled trench coat. Thanks for the $5. It would be really funny if after Karl's creep, Vinny presented a guy who racked up a lot of unpaid parking tickets. Fuck the lemons and bail. Thanks for the $2. Not for Vegas, but loser shares browser history. That'd be
That's funny. That is funny.
Select woman Taft. Hi, fruits. Vinny, you look stunning. Aw, thanks.
I think it's a joke, buddy. I mean, I hate to pound you when you're down, but I'm pretty sure that was sarcasm.
I don't look stunning because people generally, when I walk in the room, are like, oh.
Right. It is stunning. Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Derek, thanks for the $1.99. That's how you get ahead in your family life. Amen.
I see what you did there. Good to see you, Derek. Thanks for being here. All right,
Karl,
Vinny, are we ready to move on with the next segment of the show?
Sure are.
I can't wait to see Karl's cop cam. Fight with the cops for no reason. Will you please show me Karl's cop cam? Lose all your rights, ruin your life.
Dame Taft was being sincere, according to the chat. Just FYI. All right, our cop cam today is brought to us by Boner Guy 69. Sends in a lot of great suggestions, and this one starts off because a woman who's driving around with her 3 children in the back and a guy in the passenger seat. She's got some expired tags, and so the police officer pulls her over to check on her driver's license and see what the deal is. If you pull up my video screen, here's where we begin.
I don't have a lot of good news for you. They want your tag back as well, so I have to take that. Okay. You have to park the car and call the Uber with the kids? Yeah, whatever you gotta do. So I park somewhere safe so I get towed? Yeah. So give me a second to take the tag off, and then I'll come back up here. I'll get you out of here, okay?
Yes, sir. I'll take it off. Excuse me.
I got it.
No, pardon me.
Please go have a seat.
It's my car. I'll take it off.
No, I did not ask you to get out of the car.
Okay, and
go have
why
a
are you
seat.
putting your hands on me?
I did not ask you to get out. Have a seat.
I can get out of the car if I need to.
She's super helpful, isn't she? She's like, "Oh, officer, you're
She's
already
trying to
working
be
so
helpful.
much. Yeah. Let me get the license plate off for you. You've already done too much. I got this."
I feel like this
Very
cop's
sweet.
a real control freak, Karl.
Well, things escalate quickly with this because the police officer, as you probably know from watching a lot of these cop cam videos together, they want people to stay in the car. That's kind of one of the instructions they often like. Yeah, no reason to get out of the car. Stay in the car, please. So he's not real thrilled she's back there being a helpful Helen right now. She's not looking for that.
This is the last time I'm going to ask you. Have a seat.
I'm trying to get some water out of the car. Why are you
Stop. Resist me.
Don't you put your hands on me? I'm just trying to get some water from my
Tango 13, I need another one
Get
right
off
now.
of me.
1018, please.
You better take your hands off of me. Take your hands off of me. Take your hands off of me. Get off of me.
Whoa. So it's hard to see what's going on in all this melee. I promise we'll get caught up very shortly.
Yeah.
But isn't it odd? It started with, let me help you get that license plate off. And then she's like, well, I'm just trying to grab some water out of the trunk. It's like, you need to grab water out of the trunk right now as we're working on this license plate? It's kind of weird. Some weird explanations on why she needed to get involved.
I understand why cops get very nervous when people get close to them and aren't following instructions.
Yeah.
But, you know, man, this feels a little bit much.
You think so?
Feels a little bit much. I don't know what she's up to, but, you know, just from my gut, it feels a little bit much out of the gate. Let's see what happens.
Well, if you want to know what she's up to, how about some kicking? That's always a good thing when you're engaging with an officer of the law. Make sure you
they love it.
Yep.
Hands off of me. Get your hands
Now, Vinny, you know this from being a professional wrestling fan. The problem with trying to land a kick is if the opponent grabs your foot, you're kind of fucked. You're in a compromised position there.
But that's when I believe you give them the enziguri, which is when you flip it around and you kick them with your other foot in the head.
That's the move. She doesn't know that
baby.
move. She does not know that move, unfortunately.
She should pay more attention to the art of wrestling. But I will say this, Carl. I enjoy the boyfriend or the husband, whoever that is, just back there crying, going, just calm down.
Danielle, we got kids. What are we doing over here? Yeah. So the boyfriend's trying to talk some reasoning to her. There's a bystander who comes by and wants to help out. But, Vinny, we can't ever watch a cop cam video these days without hearing someone say this.
I just said hospital because I couldn't breathe. I'm sorry, I can't. I was pregnant a couple of days ago.
All right, so she can't breathe. She also was pregnant a couple of days ago.
Well, did you see the way he was holding her ankle?
Yeah.
So of course she can't breathe, Carl.
It doesn't make any sense. But I also love the fact, because later on she yells that she is pregnant currently, but then she was pregnant a couple of days ago. I guess that would be true.
Calvertones nailed it. He said, where'd it go? He said, I can't breed is what she meant.
Oh, no, that's not the problem, actually. That's not the problem at all.
Oh, okay.
So she decides this police officer is being quite unkind and also throws a accusation at the police officer, as these women often do.
You are an unkind person. I just said I will help you take off the tag off of my car. You're unkind, racist person.
Ma'am,
I just want
I ain't for these.
off of me.
He's bleeding.
Can you
she
please?
just puts out of his pocket stuff.
I did not take that.
Yes, you did.
I did not. Okay.
Yes, you did.
Excuse me.
Yes, you did.
Although it wasn't captured on the body cam, as per the police report, Danielle slapped the glasses off the officer's face, leaving him bleeding, then removed his radio and even tried stabbing him with his own pen.
Did you see? So the other older guy who grabs her from behind, he has grabbed a pen out of her hand and said, you just stole this from the police officer. She was going at him with a pen to stab him in the eyeball. And this cop has got blood all over his face from this.
Wildly necessary. I take everything back.
Yeah, right?
Wildly necessary. Now, if I'm that cop, I take that ankle and I flip it out from under and I put her on her stomach, and that goes into just like a half crab, and a Boston crab, and I just hold her there.
I can't believe you never became a cop, Vinny. I can't believe it. You seem like you'd be really good.
Fuck it. She's going to the ankle lock. The Kurt Angle ankle lock is what she's getting.
All right, so
wow,
back.
She tried to stab him, bro.
Dude, it's not great. So backup arrives.
He's bleeding. You did that.
Get on the ground now. Get on the ground.
Get on the ground.
Why?
On the ground. Dump her. Dump her.
Why are you putting me on the ground?
Sir, there's kids in the car.
I'm pregnant. Get off of my stomach. Get off of my stomach.
Hands behind your back.
I fought the law and the law won. I would say
I get it now.
Cops 2, Danielle 1.
I was so confused. Because you couldn't see the cop. But once you see the cop's face, that's why the boyfriend wasn't getting involved. He knew.
Oh, yeah.
He knew what was going on. He was watching. He was going, Danielle, chill out. Now I get it. Wow.
Yeah, this is going to be serious. Cops do not like being assaulted. They get pretty pissed off about that sort of thing. And Vinny, this is the worst part about all of this.
Hey, guys. It's okay. Everything's going to be all right, guys, okay?
There's 3 children in the back who are crying. They're watching their mom try to stab a police officer. And all they wanted to do was just take the tags off. They're going to, impound the car. They're going to have to get an Uber or something to get back home. That's all that was going to happen. This woman lost her mind.
There's a weird thing that happens with people. It's a control thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the cops say to her, hey, wait in the car. She doesn't want to do that. But then also he's back there telling her, I'm impounding your car. You're going to have to move it over here. You're going to have to do this. So her coming out there and just like say, no, I don't have to, is her way of having a little bit of power.
Right.
And it was not a good choice. It was not the hill to die on, dear.
No, we're going to find out why she behaved that way. But first, I called this clip Going Quietly. Let's see. She's probably learned her lesson, right?
Do you have any weapons on you? Here, I'm just going to pat you down real quick so you can deal with the kids.
Stop it. Stop it.
You're fine. You got to get it out. You're fine. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. No, you can breathe. You're fine.
Oh, she's a screamer. She is a screamer who also can't breathe at the same time, which is difficult to do.
Yeah, that's impressive.
But Vinny, you're wondering why things escalated so quickly and why she would behave the way that she did. Seems counterproductive. Well, the boyfriend will explain why.
She's just Jamaican and crazy. I told her, I said, let the officer take the tag off the car. She said, she wanted to take it. I said, no, let him take it off. I'm military. Okay. Let him take the damn tag off.
Was she driving the car?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. So you're the driver? Okay.
No, I said, let's take an Uber.
She's Jamaican. Oh, well, then, why'd you say so? All right, that makes sense then.
Jamaican Crazy is one of my favorite coffees.
Not bad.
Wild.
So, as I mentioned before, when you attack a police officer and you saw the guy was pretty well bloodied on the face, they're going to throw the book at you. And so the cops are just standing around like thinking about like, what are some of the potential charges we could rack up for this woman?
I would charge her. I would have to entertain neglect or child abuse too, doing that to the police in front of kids. The same as you're committing a violent crime, a felony with the children present, you know?
Yeah, why not? Throw in some child abuse charges. Just throw everything at her.
I have child abuse, bitchcraft. I mean,
this white guy, by the way, who grabbed the pen away, he wanted to be a hero so badly. He was telling all the cops all the courageous things that he did. It's like, all right, buddy, relax. It's fine.
I saved a kid from drowning once.
I might as well get to that point. All right, so let's find out what the charges are. There's quite a list here, Vinny.
Okay.
The female was charged with battery on law enforcement officer, aggravated assault on law enforcement officer, strong arm robbery, criminal mischief, resisting arrest with violence, resisting arrest without violence, depriving officer of communication, child abuse, and driving while license suspended.
It's 9 charges she got from that little traffic stop.
I'm pretty sure they're all going to stick too. She did all that shit.
Well, yeah, I have a feeling that the judge is not going to take this one lightly. I have a feeling.
I mean, the Jamaican Crazy defense probably isn't going to go very far. But, you know, what are you going to do?
All right. So, anyway, thanks to Boner Guy for sending in the crazy Jamaican Danielle and her fight with the police.
Oh, man. Joseph Collins, 628, thanks for the $10. My sister babysat kids for a Pats linebacker, Vincent Brown. Hanging out with him, my dad, Thurman Thomas, and Daryl Talley was insane.
Oh, that's fun.
That'd be a pretty cool barbecue.
That
Thurman
would be.
Thomas, one of my favorite Miami Dolphins of all time.
That's right.
Good old Thurman Thomas.
He had a big year with them.
He sure did. He sure did. Carl, you want to do some voicemails while we're here today?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
The Creep Off voicemail segment is brought to you by the City of Syracuse. Stay warm inside today. No sense going out on the roads. Remember, in Syracuse, there's nothing worth going to anyway. See you in Syracuse.
Good point.
Wheel of Consequence suggestion coming in, Carl.
Okay.
Hey, Carl. Hey, Vinny. Brett here. Been listening for a long time. Finally all caught up. Spent the last couple months getting it going. I wanted to propose a consequence idea, something I have not heard before. I think that next time either one of you go to L.A., you'll have to have a sleepover at Vito Giswaldi's house. Thank you, fuck you, bye.
No, thank you.
He's not going to let us.
Sounds horrible. Should I sleep on that box of toys or that pile of toys over there or the cat shit? Where do you want me?
So this Funko is my pillow?
Cool.
Okay.
Great. Thanks.
Bud. More football talk from listeners.
This is not creep off related. It's more car related. But did I really hear the Bills management say we would have kept McDermott if Brandon Cooks have held on to that ball,
Pretty
which
much.
he actually did, and it was a terrible call. But they're like,
Yep.
well, we didn't fire McDermott till after this game. So if the NFL correctly interprets the call, you're going to keep your coach, and now you're going to fire him. I hope you freaking guys hire Jared Sandusky after this.
Firing the coach, I said, was a terrible decision, but they also had no clue like who's even out there. They're talking to Phillip Rivers, and even Phillip Rivers was like, "Nah, I'm good. We can't even get a guy
didn't
who's
even take the interview."
I know we already took the job, but we can't even get a guy who's coaching high school to want this job. What the fuck were they thinking?
Oh man, you
I have
do
a-
worse than Sandusky. I heard that guy knows how to finish.
I have a voicemail for us. Now, we just did a bonus show. If you're on our YouTube channel or Patreon, you get bonus shows every Friday. We just had Johnny, the audio engineer from the Dick Show, was on, and we were doing a tour of India. And we had some interesting videos from him and some stories in our Scum Parade. And so this is some feedback from that.
Yo, creepos. I was just calling because it's a caste system, not a class system. It's caste.
I know. Familiar.
CASTE.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's what Carl had
fucking
on his feet when he
creepers,
was a
man.
baby.
Jesus Christ. My buddy was over there and he found himself telling his wife, who showed up a few days later, not to handle baggage because there's people for that. Anyway, shit's wild over there.
Sure is.
Don't eat the street food. See you at school.
Don't eat the street food.
Wait, wrong show. Fuck. Bye.
Don't eat the hard candy either, as we learned from the bonus show. Ugh. I'm still reeling from that, Vinny.
Yeah, give that one a watch if you dare. We got another one coming in.
Hey, Carl. Hey, Vinny. This is Mr. Moonrock. I'm listening to the latest episode. I'm about halfway through, and I noticed that Carl's creep said the dumbest thing ever, that the people in his comic book ride and control dinosaurs like dogs. Who the fuck rides a dog? Wouldn't it have been horses? Fuck.
Rob Saul.
Anyway, that Iana girl sounds pretty hot. I hope she makes it through the end of the story. All right, bye, guys.
Bad news. Got some bad news for
did
you.
you pause the episode and call in, sir? Or how did that
sounds
work for
like
you?
it. Yeah, it's not great.
All right, Podcast Prophet.
Hey boys, Podcast Prophet here. Holy Spirit is once again speaking through me. So I've got an impersonation. I don't do many, but this is Freddie Mercury if he was straight. Okay? Nothing really matters to me like you. I'm so glad to be able to still perform for you this late in my life in the year 2026 of our Lord. You know, because of the gay stuff and AIDS. Anyways, what's going on with you guys' fucking recordings? Last couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, it's kind of been choppy. Not horrible, but noticeable. Kind of lagging a little bit and chopping up a little. I don't know. I don't know if you guys noticed or not. Either way, just thought I'd bring it up. Also, Carl, I disagree wholeheartedly. I think that was a good, clean catch. Or interception, sorry. It was just two boys playing fucking football, and one grabbed the ball out of the hands of the other one. You know, it's kind of like in the WWE, Vinny, you'll get this reference, when, you know, the refs let the guys get away with a little bit more, you know, shenanigans because it's a real big match, like a title match or something, or a huge rivalry. So you just, you know, you got to let the boys be boys. Any hoodles, thank you, fuck you, bye.
The reason why the catch is bullshit, well, obviously he had possession while being down, so the contact right there would end the play. But also, they refused to look at it, which they really should have reviewed that and slowed that down. I've seen a lot of angles of that play since then that show Brandon Cooks has the ball on his back with a defender on top of him. That's the end of the play right there. That's he's down by contact. And we kick a field goal, and we go into New England. That would have been a crazy game if the Patriots had the home game yesterday in that snow. That would have sucked balls. But the Bills would have won, and we'd be going to the Super Bowl. So that's all I have to say about that.
So the Buffalo Bills have not been to the Super Bowl since 1994. Since then, The Patriots have gone to 9 Super Bowls. They
Okay,
have won
right.
6.
All
they
right,
drafted
all
Tom
right.
Brady. They fired Belichick, retired him, went 4 wins, missed on a quarterback, and are in the fucking Super Bowl again.
Vinny, are we done with voicemails?
Murder-suicide pact? Murder-suicide
Yes,
pact?
I do.
What
I
think?
do. I hate the Patriots so much. Do you,
Yar, boys. Yar, it's Shitbeard the pirate and the trusty parrot. I'm a racist. Yar, I'm a racist. Shut up, boy. You'll get us demonetized. Anyways, you know how pirates wash their clothes? What detergent they use? Tide. Yar. Bye.
I liked the parrot. I'll give him the parrot. That was fun.
Listen, Shitbeard, you need better jokes. Like that whole Freddie Mercury thing. Do that with that voice. That'd be fun. I got nothing. Carl,
I got
are you ready?
I got a video for us. Can you let me present real quick?
Yeah.
There's a podcast called Wrestle Me. They have almost 53 subscribers on YouTube. You familiar with Wrestle Me?
So far, so good.
Okay, so apparently when we had Doug from Who's Right on WTP recently, he was looking at shows that were beating us on Patreon and decided those are the ones that we would review. And Wrestle Me was one ahead of us on the Patreon rankings, but Doug listened to it and goes, it's boring, and they just talk about wrestling, so there's no reason to do that, so we reviewed a different show instead. Well, I've had a number of people who are fans of the show reach out to me, including Fiatra, who sent this to me and said, wow, these people are not only ahead of you on Patreon, but they're taking shots at you. Check this out.
And I had a quick look at Rochester, and Rochester is in upstate New York, seen as being a very, very nice place to live, once known as Flour Town, because a lot of America's flour came from there in the 20s, or late 1800s. I found out their food speciality, Pete. It's called the garbage plate.
Oh dear, this sounds like just a lot of things. Is it like a munchie box?
Slightly, yeah. It's macaroni salad, home fries, and 2 hot dogs or cheeseburgers topped with mustard, onions, and their famous meat hot sauce. But it's called a garbage plate. Have some fucking pride.
It's just
you
like
Rochester pigs.
It's like the French dip, innit? Oh, well, we had in
at least French dip's got a classy name.
Yeah,
it's not called piss water. A garbage plate. A garbage. You want your garbage plate?
Anyway, they did a good job with the B-roll on that.
I didn't even listen to a word. I was hungry.
We all know what a garbage plate is now. You want to meet up for garbage plates after this?
Yes,
all right.
absolutely.
Done and done.
Yeah, maybe some blood pudding, fucking Brits.
I know.
All right,
they should not be commenting on food ever.
Right. We're gonna boil everything and tell everybody else how to eat. Thanks.
Can we put
Carl,
some salt and pepper on it or some spices? Definitely not. Okay.
No. It needs to be as boring and as bland as the royal family. That's the way we like our food here in England. Merry old England. I believe it is time for the Scum Parade, Carl. Let's do it.
Scum Parade, take me on a raid of these fuck charades that these creeps have made. Scum Parade, Vinny and Karl gonna tell you about some fuck shit. Scum Parade, like stories of a kid fucked by his mom or dad, soaking up the blood of a cat. Scum Parade, drugs are bad. Scum Parade.
Whoa. Let's not do that twice.
You're always good for one of those, Vinny.
Every time. Especially because I never use this computer for StreamYard. Everything is so fucked up over here. StreamYard's not working the way it normally does, but we're getting through. We're getting through.
Hey, it's a young Vito Gesualdi. We were just talking about this guy.
Yeah, this is a Giovanni Primo Blunt. He's 19 years old of Poolville, Texas, Carl.
Okay.
And he was arrested on Sunday, January 18th. This 19-year-old is a McDonald's employee. Shocker. And he came up with a great little scheme to make himself some extra money at his job. Let me tell you what this fucking asshole was doing. When customers would come through to pay and they would give them their card, he would tap their credit card on a personal device, fraudulently charging an extra $10 to $20 per transaction. He had like a Square reader.
This kid's an entrepreneur. Give him his own store. That's awesome. Good for him. That's smart. This is like, you know how Chad Zumock has zero creativity? Like Chad sees a credit card and goes, I'll just take that and use it. Where this guy sees a credit card and just goes, I'll just take 10 or 20 bucks out of it and I'll just play the numbers game. That's creative thinking.
Sure, but here's the problem with that, Carl. Everything that he did is wildly traceable.
Oh, right, because it's probably being deposited in his account.
Correct. When it goes directly to your bank account, it's probably going to get caught and found out. So,
good point.
They noted that the money was routed to an account not under his control. Investigators believe Blunt allegedly obtained approximately $680 before being caught.
Okay.
So that's not that good of a scheme. You're just an idiot.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a lot of hours for working at McDonald's. He didn't have to work if he had kept the money, obviously.
That's like 1,000 hours at McDonald's, I believe, $700 if you're employed there. He was initially charged with property theft between $100 to $750, is retained in Parker County Jail on a $30,000 bond. And they actually upgraded his charges after they determined he used his personal device for more than 50 transactions. He's now being charged with fraudulent use of possession or identifying information on more than 50 items. So they're throwing the book at this stupid kid, which I'm fine with. Don't fuck around at the drive-thru, kid.
In this article, there's financial safety tips where they talk about how to not get ripped off. How about this? How about do the fucking math in your head? If you order McDonald's food and it comes out $20 more than you expect it to, look at the receipt. How are people this dumb?
So I had somebody break into my account 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And my bank said to me, here's what you do. Because like I immediately reported it because I looked at my account and went, wow, there's a bunch of charges here that aren't me. They said what you should do is set your account to send you a link or just like a little text anytime you spend any money over a penny in your account. And you get just a little text message. Boom. Okay. So if I went through the drive-thru and I tap and it was like $8 for whatever it was, I get a thing that says you spent $8.40 at McDonald's. And then if this kid tried to do it, I would have gotten a second text that said, you spent $20 on Giovanni fucking Bruno's OnlyFans or whatever the fuck he was charging this money to.
There's only one problem with that, Vinny.
What?
You've never in your life only spent $8.40 at McDonald's. That's a wild exaggeration, sir. Let's pretend that you just get one Happy Meal. Sure. I'm sure that's what happens.
Let's pretend I healed the sick. Let's pretend I walked on water.
Right, exactly. Not buying it.
Okay. Fair enough. Hey, listen, I want to do a update on a creep we talked about a few months ago back in October. This guy's name is Wellington Delano Dickens III. Do you remember him, Carl?
Wellington. I do remember this guy.
Yeah. It was one of the most proper names I've ever heard for an absolute scumbag criminal. He's the guy who murdered all 5 of his children, called the police, and basically, this was the quote. I killed my children. It's a lot to explain, but in a nutshell, it's all my fault.
Yeah, it's probably on me on this one, guys. Did the devil tell me to do it? Sure, but I could have said no.
He placed the bodies of 4 of his kids in the trunk of his car, and the 3-year-old he still kept around unharmed. So he had 5 kids, and he murdered 4 out of the 5 of them. Dickens allegedly told authorities that another child was buried in the woods. So they went and found that kid too. The 1-month-old Riley died shortly after Dickens had moved to the home, but Dickens did not alert authorities about the death. He allegedly wrapped the infant in plastic or paper and buried him behind the house. So there's a lot of dead kids here, Carl. A couple in the trunk, one in the backyard, and then one that for some reason he liked to kept alive. Now, the reason we're bringing this story back up is because a really weird piece of information got dropped this week about it. So all of these children are dead. And the police came and executed a search warrant for all of his electronic devices and everything like that. And what they were able to piece from the timeline from around these killings is during that time, this guy was just cruising on Grindr and having dudes come over. Like he just finished burying the one kid. He's like, I could really, use some fucking dick right now. And he's just jumping on there. It's, to me, one of the craziest things in the world to be that fucking horny when you're just murdering multiple children.
Well, hold on a second, Vinny. I would think that killing children isn't that much fun. It's probably a chore, right? So you want to have a little
Depends on the kid.
Well, you want to have a little recreational time, a little me time, you know? And you're like, kind of wouldn't mind getting my dick sucked right now. That'd be fun. So you get on Grindr and make that happen. I don't see why this is a problem.
I mean, it's not, but it's just fucking really adds a layer of creepiness to know that this guy's just fucking all around the dead kids.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get a pretty horny guy who can deal with that smell and still want to lick your balls. Because there are decomposing bodies in the garage, but other than that, it's fine.
Oh, all right. Well, I just thought everybody would like to know that that happened. Let's talk about another creepy pervert, shall we?
All right.
This is Craig Cardella. He is a 60-year-old landlord from New Jersey who
what is cross-eyed fuck? Guilty. Did you want to hear what the charges are first? Nope. Guilty, Your Honor.
He is charged with the following things after a grand jury indicted him. 17 counts of first-degree kidnapping, 18 counts of third-degree aggravated criminal sexual contact, 18 counts of third-degree invasion of privacy, 18 counts of third-degree endangering, and fourth-degree stalking. Why did this happen, Carl? Because apparently he was renting out rooms in his house and waiting for his tenants to go to sleep. And that's when he would sneak into the gentlemen's rooms and chloroform them and play with their wieners.
Imagine waking up and you're just like, hey, I know you. You look really familiar. It's got to suck. Like, did we
Shmuel Buckman? What are you doing?
It's not Shmuel Buckman. How dare you?
I stole that from the chat. Sorry. That was Josh from Jersey. Made me laugh. So prosecutor said he assaulted 2 victims who rented rooms in his Manfield home. Investigators found that each victim was assaulted over several months, and these guys didn't realize it. According to the authorities, the reason why this all came to light was because one male victim came forward in December of last year. He told the Mansfield police that he woke up in the middle of the night to find Cardella in bed with him. According to the criminal complaint, at first he looked down and thought it was his own penis because of how bald and cross-eyed this guy was. And then he realized, oh my God, it's the landlord.
Yeah, that's creepy.
And he woke up and he said that he had placed a silicone mask over his mouth and nose. He smelled an odor coming from the mask that he described as smelling like permanent markers. The complaint statement said that he felt groggy and terrified and pretended to be asleep. He gave it the old zip, 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 zip. Well, this guy's down there playing with his dick in the middle of the night.
Oh, God.
That's fucking crazy. You get up.
I'm not paying.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm not paying rent that month. You know what I mean? I'm like, look it, buddy. Gas, grass, or ass. All right. You know how I paid this month.
Cardella was molesting the man, prosecutor said. Investigators later searched the Mansfield residence and found a safe located in his closet. Inside the safe were 2 bottles filled with chloroform, prescription sleep medication, medical masks, and a camcorder, prosecutor said. Authorities said that Cardella used the chloroform to stop the renters from waking up and the camcorder to film his crimes. That's how they figured out that this guy did it so many times.
Putting all of the evidence in one place is very convenient. It's it's got to make the police work very easy. Like, oh, here's all the proof right here. Cool.
Fucking insane. I never want to go to an Airbnb ever again.
Unless you're in Cape Coral, there's some nice homes you can rent out.
I heard there's some that are conveniently located, centrally located by gas stations and Publix.
You can't beat it, man. You want to get something from the convenience store, fill up your tank. It's all right there.
Carl, I don't want to get too much into WATP here, but I did watch that clip yesterday of them laughing at the gas station going up by your house. Is that the worst acting you've ever seen in your life?
Is Keanu retarded? Like, literally. Is she a retard?
I think she's just forcing that laughter. I don't think she knows what to do.
She's definitely forcing that laughter. Yeah, I mean, there was nothing funny going on. Let's watch it again. There's a gas station being built. It's crazy.
Are they going to have Red Bulls?
I
don't understand what was happening there.
I want to have her on my show and just go, Keanu, what's going on here? Can you explain yourself? By the way, since we're talking about it, quick plug for Point Double Point today, which is on Shuli's channel. We will have Miss Judy on the show today. Miss Judy's return to Point Double Point.
I heard that John washed his hands of her.
Yes, she is dead to him.
Wow, that's a shame. That's a shame. She looks great in a bikini. That Miss
does.
Judy.
She does.
She's a very lovely lady. And I
Maybe we
like
can get
her
her-
commentary too.
Should we send her a cow bikini, Vinny?
Yes, I'll be glad to.
All
Get her
right.
address while you have her.
Let's go.
I'll send a selfie stick too. Danny, send her the selfie stick. You're not using it. All right.
Beef
Last
Drippin' says
one.
Jugs Judy. I'll remember that for the show today. I'm stealing that one, Beef Drippins.
Ladies and gentlemen, no, that is not Dusty Rhodes. That is Amanda Wixon, 56 from Tewkesbury, UK. And she is facing prison after holding a woman captive for more than 2 decades in appalling circumstances on her property. The woman was not allowed any opportunities to leave, and the victim was compelled to care for her kids. She made her be her slave. Now, the weird thing is, the person that she kidnapped and held there was a secondary school friend of her child who she took in. The kid needed a place to stay. And she was like, oh, well, you can't leave now. Watch the kids. I'm going to Applebee's.
Yeah, she pretty much abducted this girl when she was a teenager and then kept her for over 25 years as a slave.
It's pretty fucking wild. Officers found the prisoner at Wixon's address after her son turned her in.
Yeah, finally one of the kids. By the way, there's 10 kids, which I don't know who's fucking this monster, but whatever. There's 10 kids. So finally one of the kids is just like, hey, does everyone else have a slave in their house that they don't let leave and don't let bathe or anything? No? That's weird, right? That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to tell the authorities about this.
When officers arrived following a tip-off from one of Wixon's sons, the victims told police, I don't want to be here. I don't feel safe. Mandy hits me all the time. I don't like it. I haven't washed for years. She doesn't let me. I feel like that's, if you're going to have someone living in your house for 25 years, at least you'd want them to take a shower, right?
Especially if they're watching the kids. Like, do you really need a monster, a disgusting, stinky, toothless monster bringing your children up? Seems like a bad idea.
Oh, man. The court heard social services were involved with the family in the late 90s, but no one caught any of this. There were no records of any contact since. The woman also had no medical or dental records and was missing all of her teeth when the cops found this woman. She was filthy. All of her teeth were gone. And she was like in this tiny little garbage room and was just, they let her out to do chores and shit.
Yeah, that's
they
what
let
she
her
was
out
doing
to clean
chores.
everything. You can clean everything but yourself.
Right.
Are the rules.
Could you imagine being the slave woman and you're brought in to raise these kids and watch after these kids and you find out she just got pregnant for the 10th time? Like, what the fuck? Another 18 years of this shit? God damn it.
Could you just imagine being locked in this place and like starting as a child? That's some real fucking mental damage that's done to this poor girl. So
I would
I hope
imagine,
this
yeah.
monster gets thrown in a wood chipper with her fucking Dustin Rhodes haircut.
How is this not a bigger story? This is a crazy story. I don't follow this kind of stuff, but is this a big deal?
So the woman got out in 2021, and this is just finally going to trial now.
All
so
right.
we don't know what's going to happen to her, but we'll keep an eye on it.
All right.
We'll keep an eye on it. Carl, this has been a weird episode today. But
I feel like we're
you,
lagging. We have like a weird lag thing going on. Our timing's been off because of that. Is it my internet? Is it your internet? Is it StreamYard? What's going on?
I think it's just I'm a bad co-host.
Oh, you know what? I should have included that in my list of potential problems.
Yeah. Surely.
Good point. Hey, let's check out. People are still celebrating Super Chat Monday, which I very much appreciate.
Well, we don't want to miss out on that.
We don't.
Rumple Trenchcoat says, I was pregnant 2 days ago. I'm still pregnant, but I was 2 days ago also.
Right. The Mitch Hedberg pregnancy.
OG Lazy 420. Kevin say SJ makes film with Young. Do we think SJ will strike now?
So hold on. Kevin Brennan says Stuttering John makes films with Young. I don't know what that means. John's been threatening to DMCA strike Kevin Brennan. I know that. He does it a lot.
I don't know.
Shuley.
Yeah, he seems to just be doing it to Shuli, right? And Cardiff.
He did
he
strike
do it to anybody
Cardiff.
else?
He struck me a while ago, not recently. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, OJ
Wow.
too. He struck. Oh, and I think
Yeah.
also Liquid Cryptid he struck as well, because now that channel's only on Rumble, which is great, by the way.
Oh, I gotta go find it. I'm sorry that that shit keeps happening to everybody.
Yeah, it's not
Godspeed
great.
with that.
It's not
Shuli.
great.
Sorry, pal. Well, everybody, I hope you're staying warm. We're going to be back on Friday with a brand new bonus episode. Don't forget the Danny Ask Me Anything. Please submit your questions. The weirder, the better. We appreciate it. And we will see you next week. Remember, until then, it's nice to be important.
It's more important to be nice.
Good gear.